Wow. Well then, instead of Mississippi, goddamn, it's Minneapolis, goddamn. I don't write poems, so I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do up here. But I thought I'd read a sexy story, and before that, I thought I would tell you about my UPS man. Um, because I love him, and I hope that he loves me. But he really doesn't. We have a very tense relationship because turns out when you publish a book, a bunch of asshole publishers send you every book ever. And it's awesome, but it's not for the UPS guy. But in my last apartment, the UPS guy was so fucking hot. And so this is just some notes on my UPS man, and also some tweets. Yeah, because I live alone. I have a very special, very intense, very secret, very unrequited and ongoing relationship with the very attractive UPS man who brings me packages nearly every day. I love UPS man most during the spring and summer when he wears his brown polyester shorts and he speeds up the hill toward my building, music blaring, often classic rock. When he steps out, his thigh muscles flex and I think, what can brown do for you? I have many answers to that question. On a good day, the UPS man drops off the packages for the day and pounds on my door or rings the bell to let me know that bounty awaits. His loud knock often startles me, but I'm pretty sure the force of his knock is his way of letting me know that he loves me too. I run to the door and watch through the glass of the front door as he mounts his mighty brown steed, his truck, and drives away from me until next time, parting his sweet, sweet sorrow. But if I'm feeling cute, I open the door, probably not wearing a bra, as UPS man lingers in the driveway. I lean down to get my packages and grin at him. I do this to let him know all this could be yours. There are times when the UPS man doesn't knock or ring the bell, so when I open the front door, there are surprises waiting. This is so charming. It's like the UPS man wanted to brighten my day with a lovely surprise, and instead of flowers, he offers polyurethane envelopes and cardboard boxes, which are nearly as romantic as flowers. Sometimes the UPS man is in a hurry and he basically launches the packages at my front door as he runs by. This is exciting because I never know how the packages are going to be splayed at the front door. I study the patterns like tea leaves, trying to discern the future and the past through his passive aggression. When he does this, I wonder what he's like when he has angry sex. I bet he's really good at that. Here are some tweets. August 2011. Oh, it's been a long time. Thought the UPS man was bringing me Zappos. The world is a little hollower because it was some other stupid package. March 2012. My UPS guy blasts his music in his sexy van and his sexy uniform, and he brings me things. I love him. April 2012. Oh, God, Roxane. I'm going to need to get a life. Lord, y'all, the UPS man, hot, is training another UPS man, hotter, and they just came to bring me something. In May, I had two. UPS man is A, looking spectacular, and B, rocking some serious eagles. And it's like UPS man gets hotter every day. Blessed summer for those adorable brown shorts. But, okay, sorry, overflow room, can you hear me now? That's a Verizon commercial, different brand. In December, things were getting tense because publishers really started to ratchet up the amount of books they were sending me. I forgot mail was delivered on Christmas Eve. My mail and UPS guy are getting cranky, though. I get a lot of books in the mail. And then a year later, in July 2013, I wondered, between the mailman and the UPS man, I'm not sure who is saltier about the number of packages I get. And then finally, in March 2014, I mean, there were a number of tweets between then, but feel like things are getting extra tense with hot UPS guy. I was getting in my car when he arrived this morning. He gave me a long stare. Oh, I still remember it. It was just so good. Anyway, now I'm going to read a story called Do You Have a Place for Me? This was inspired by a poem by one of my favorite writers. And so I wrote a story in response. So it's ekphrastic, but not because it's not in response to an image. So I just wanted to use the word ekphrastic in a sentence. We will meet even though we shouldn't. You steal away from yours and I will steal away from mine. Not forever, not even for long, and not for long enough. Halfway between you and me is a long ways away, but there is a small town where we will not be seen, where we will hide in plain sight, where we will be strangers until we are not. We will find a motel, cheap but clean. In our room there will be one bed, not very comfortable. We won't care. We will get ice from the ice machine in a bucket lined with a plastic bag. Also in the room, a wooden table, 2 chairs. We will sit and stare at each other, say nervous, silly things, swallow all that scares us. We will walk through the small town looking for something to do. An old man at a gas station who still pumps your gas for you will say it's the hottest summer on record. We're in t-shirts and shorts and flip-flops and we don't care about anyone seeing our thighs, and we will shine with sweat. The old man will wipe his hands with a greasy towel that he leaves tucked between his belt and his work pants. He will smile at us, suck his teeth, offer us cold, sweaty bottles of soda, and say dirty old man things. We will thank him for the weather report, decline the kind offer, and be on our way. He will whistle high and long while watching us walk away. We will find a watering hole with what we call personality, populated by people we do not know who are well acquainted with just how to hunch their bodies over the bar, nursing the same watery drink hour after hour, singing each other the same sad songs. We will sit in a sticky booth at a table covered in strange markings and indentations, hastily written poems about hot motherfuckers and dirty bitches and girls named Shannon who are easy. We will eat French fries so hot little puffs of steam fill our mouths with each bite, and greasy hamburgers congeal together with cheese that makes our fingers sleek and salty. We will complain about our diets and how we're ignoring them and how we're going to have to make amends with ourselves when we return to those from whom we have stolen away. A young guy with lean, dark features will buy us drinks, lots of drinks, and sit with us on my side of the booth, and we'll stare at each other as he tries to charm us with lines that we did not fall for 15 years ago, and lines we will not fall for now because we already have men who make us plenty happy, and other men we would choose before he ever crossed our minds. I will cross my legs beneath the table, and you will tap your toes against my knee, and that will feel so good, better than I will ever be able to tell you. I will reach under the table. I will reach for some part of you. You will find my hand with yours. I will nod and chew on gin-soaked ice cubes. We will go to the bathroom and hide in the stall, and I will grab you by the waist and pull you against me, and I will not think. I will just feel your body pressed against mine, and we'll kiss sloppy and awkward until we can't breathe, and the walls feel like they're pressing in on us, and all I can hear is high-pitched ringing as the whole world tilts. I will leave first, try to straighten my clothes, get it together, but I will still feel you on my skin. We'll sit back down in our booth and we'll continue to stare at each other and drink more, faster, and I'll chew on gin-soaked ice cubes, bite down on the glass rim. Much later, we will tell the young man thank you when he compliments us and no thank you when he asks for our numbers, and he will sulk away. When your favorite song comes on, you'll pull me to my feet and we'll dance next to our table with our hands in the air. We will be bright lights and spectacle. I will think these are those better days. As we're leaving, dizzy, our teeth numb, we will see the young guy standing outside the bar smoking. He'll remind us that his name is Keith. He'll offer us cigarettes and we'll take them, and when the smoke burns in our chests, we will sigh and finally remember all the bad things we have ever done. He'll offer us a ride back to our motel, and we will say yes because we are together and will think that makes us safe. In the parking lot just outside our room, the three of us will sit in uncomfortable silence, and Keith will turn off the radio and turn to look at us in the back seat, our fingertips touching. I'll feel a nervous rush just beneath my breastbone, and you will be the brave one. You will invite him into our room so it's easier for us to do what we really want to do. He will be a safe distance between us because we're not that way, except when we are. We will sit on the edge of the bed and drink booze from tiny little bottles over ice and plastic cups, and we will make him dance for us to scratchy music coming from the clock radio. We will laugh at the impossibility of everything. We will be drunk, but nowhere near as drunk as we're pretending to be. We will jump up and go and study the air conditioning unit carefully, hoping our scrutiny will bring in air that is cold and clean. You will throw yourself on the bed and laugh and lie there with your arms flung over your head. Your shirt will ride up, and I will look at your stomach, bare, tan, and smooth. The tip of my tongue will tingle. I will not want to breathe, to disturb the air in the room, the moment. I will want Keith to leave, and you will want Keith to leave. We are not cheaters, not you and I. We will tell him it has been fun, and he'll clench his fingers into tight fists and glower at us, but he'll leave, and then we will be alone. This time, we will both be brave. I will lie next to you, and I will touch you everywhere, and my hands, they will burn. I will say, you are as perfect exactly as you are, and we will forget all these impossible things. When we kiss, I will want to cry, and you will say, I want to cry, and I will not know where I end and you begin. You will press your open lips against my neck, and I will feel the warmth of your breath, and my body will be damp and loose. Even though we are not this way, we will know what to do and where to touch, and my hands will be strong where you need them and gentle where you want. I know how to break things, and you know how to put me back together. Much later, when we are sore and silent and satisfied and no longer strangers, we will whisper words that look a lot like love. We will pretend our whole world is in this motel room. We will always be like this. There will be a moment during this time that is something but not enough, these few stolen days, and it will surprise us both when we are sitting, talking, trying to make the most of every second and minute before we steal back to our lives. You will lift your shirt over your head and be naked underneath. My cheeks will warm, and I will look away until you gently take hold of my chin, until you tell me to look, to see, to watch. You will open your chest and show me your heart, and I will see the hollow, empty spaces, and I will fill them with breath. I will sew the slices with my hair. You will remove one of your ribs, slick with blood but bright white beneath. I will open my chest and show you my heart, how it is swollen and sore, beating slower than it should when we are apart. You'll trace each ventricle, and my heart will pulse faster, faster, faster. I'll remove one of my ribs, also slick, curved, and then we'll trade, holding our breath as we slide into each other's bodies. We will sigh when our ribs fall into place with a satisfying click. Thank you.